And good evening, everyone! We're finally back in Eorzea for some more adventures. I think we'll get started by heading out to the second expansion, StormBlood. As a reminder, this is my first playthrough of the game and its story, so I'm very excited to see what's in store. So, okay, let's see. Let's travel to Gridania. I love all the New Year's decorations around too, they're so cute. Alright, now then, I believe we need to head for the Eastern Shroud, if I remember right. Now, let's see, it's down there, yes. Alright. I'm very excited. We'll just fly over the bramble patch here real quick. I've been wanting to dive back into Eorzea for a while. Alright, so we'll talk to this guy, and he should take us to the new area. And the MSQ should be right over here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I just arrived in the new area for the expansion. Now let's see, which character should I play? What class? I suppose Gunbreaker needs the experience, so I'll roll that for a little while. Not your duty to solve all of the world's problems, you know. Cute. And we're off! I've done a little bit of preliminary scouting on the map, but there are apparently certain places you just can't go to until you progress the story. I love the music here. Whoop! We're under attack! That was nice. Someone offered us a little hand. That was nice. Give him a little wave just to say thank you, because we're polite and we have manners. do really love the music. Now, sometimes when the characters change location, they do eventually start saying different things. I don't always, but I do like to talk to them every now and again, just to get that little bit of extra information, extra dialogue even. Some of it's basic stuff, some of it's nonsense, and some of it is actual world building. Alright, so we're going to go traipsing through a river. I'll probably have to fight another tree. Yep. I hope the stream still holds. It looks like I've got a little bit of some connection issue. If you have any way to chat, please do let me know if it starts getting choppy. Oh. Welcome, welcome, good evening! Hope you're having yourself a terrific Thursday. We're just getting started on StormBlood, the second expansion in Final Fantasy XIV. Alice says dissing him. No one would blame you for donning your buoyancy aids just in case. Aw, does Alphino need floaties? He's got his little water wings. Probably a good place for fishing too. Great big tower on the bridge. Some crocodiles or alligators, whichever it is. Big chompy lizard. Where's it having me go? Okay, so it's having me go all the way over there. I suppose it doesn't matter which way I go then. place is very barren compared to Thanalan. I'm probably too close to that. Yep. I'm just enough that the enemies will still attack me. I am already level 70, and I think this starts at 60 as by the enemy's levels, but I think you have to be either 11 or 12 levels past for them to not attack you. Whoop! My inventory is an absolute mess. Please pay it no attention at all. I have a lot of fishing bait. Should be able to head around here. Cut past these guys.
Thumbs up.
Oh, hello! Thank you, Eepy. Appreciate the thumbs up. I see the little Yamashiro icon. Cute choice. And of course, I'm playing my bunny girl. I really do like the music here. Oh, hey, there's a statue up there. Bearded man with a hand. And some sort of crown. Or headdress, perhaps. Alright, anybody got anything else interesting to say? Are we there yet? She just comes out and says it. Okay, the way Kryl said that reminded me of that Eggman thing from the first Sonic movie. What a pleasant surprise, in that there were no surprises. Oh, the Jim Carrey line, I wasn't expecting that, but I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count. That's exactly what it reminds me of. Oh, cutscene, alright. Yeah, it looks like there's a rock slide there. I was to say, is it illusion magic, or are these rocks real, and there's like a certain way to get past them? Called it! A glamour. I love that in this game they actually do address the fact. So glamour prisms, if you don't know, are these items you use that can change like your clothing and outfits to make an item look like another item. And they reference it occasionally that these are actually used in the real world for other things. So it's kind of one of those nice little nods to the fact a mechanic is actually canon in the world, so to speak. Because that's what they're talking about with glamour prisms. That's usually what people will use for clothing. Oh, demasking dust? Wait a minute, that was referenced in the Hildebrand detective quest. Okay, cool. Another reference. So everybody else would still see the rocks there, but we can see the clear path now. Fun. I suppose you could disguise almost anything with a glamour prism if you really wanted to. Have you ever used one? Why am I asking? Of course you haven't. Players, oh, I'm sorry, don't mind me with my fully glamored fashion on right now for my bunny girl. You think I'm actually wearing the equipment? Yashtola makes a good point. If this has been there for 20 years, that's pretty impressive. Well, you said you were going to take the lead. The quest is literally titled Least Takes the Lead. Am I supposed to walk in there first, contrary to what the dialogue and the name of the quest is? Alright. Onwards, everyone!
I remember the old stories, how the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Ralga's Reach, a holy place and a fitting home for the Resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo.
Not gonna lie, the dude looks kind of like Saradomin from RuneScape.
They were waiting for us there. Men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost. For what could be ours again.
Fist of Ralgar, I believe that's related to the monk storyline. Oh, the glamour's over the whole valley. Cool. Mefrid. I think, isn't that guy from the base ARR storyline? I swear I recognize that name. Alright, well, let's talk to the leader, Conrad. Oh, all right. Quest completed. Hey, free experience. I'll take it. Ooh, are we getting a tour? Oh goodness, is this already a town or somewhere I can come to? There's appraisers here. Oh, I see an aether crystal. Perfect. That means that there's a aethernet. Aether, however you want to say it. Cool. Oh my goodness. Yep, called it. There's an aetherite over there. Well, if that's the case, then let's get... I may have to attune to the base one first. I can't remember if I have to or not. Ah, there's the Chocobo Keep. We'll talk to them. Oh! Just arrived, starting StormBlood. Well, let's go ahead and attune. I'll add this to my teleportation list. Might actually make this my return one. Probably smart to for a while. What does it cost to teleport to from here? Yeah. Yeah, Gridania is not super expensive, so I'll go ahead and set this as the home point. Cool. Well, that's fun. Enjoy the post story. Alright, so let's see, we've got that, so I need to grab the little mini aetherites. I'll just sprint real quick. Hey, let's cross the bridge here. The little Y bridge. And then we loop. very pretty with the waterfalls. I still swear the dude gives me Saradomin from, like, old school RuneScape vibes. Perfect. There's only 2 Ethernet teleports here, but sure. It's a start. Everybody else didn't come? Yeah, that's not suspicious at all, is it? That's important guests like yourselves. Hey, it is the guy. I was right. All right, well, let's keep going.
Allow me to welcome you once more to Ralga's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalymo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
You know, it's a Final Fantasy game because even the elderly folks have absolutely stylized, trendy haircuts.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Right, because she was using Ida, the name of her older sister, as an alias while wearing her mask.
Papalymo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves.
Ah, okay, so he was talking about Papalymo. That's true, that did happen as well. And I'm sad about that, okay? I started in Gridania, and so that means that quote-unquote Ida here and Papalymo were the 2 people that, like, you introduced you to the Scions. So I'm like, man, that just hurt, seeing what happened to Papalymo. I was like, and he was there at the start. Saw me as a fledgling adventurer right there in Gridania.
There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
Yeah, that's true. That guy was messed up.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back.
Yeah, because he set a trap and killed them all. To try to generate a primal. It was insane. Threatened the very world.
When Monago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolger it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
I'm glad at least that they do reference this in the dialogue as well, but that is one of the things that will throw you if you're new to Final Fantasy, is that it seems like there are some cutscenes that are voiced and others are not.
That is why we are here today, sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that. So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Camp. Take all the time you require.
I mean, even if it's only in a supporting role, you do basically have a more or less God Slayer here in person being of assistance. I get to pick some outfits or pieces. Oh shoot, the materia, absolutely the materia. Whoa, that's level 5? Oh yes. Oh boy, free time in the story mode. That means, hey, go do side quests, explore a bit. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, literally the guy just tells me to go look around. Alright. Well said, Alizé. Let's go do some side quests. Ooh, a guided tour? Sounds good to me. try to balance the experience. I actually should switch back to Dark Knight for right now. Okay, so the snake ladies make jewelry. That's kind of cool. Ananta, that's an interesting word. At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Eorzea besieged the heavens for a sign. And lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky and led the way to these mountains of Girabanya. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heavens weep, for no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us. Well, considering that the expansion is called StormBlood, I'd take a guess that could be a likely possibility. Just to hazard a guess. The barber. There's Y'shtola and Kryl. Didn't totally make my own way to the 8th Rate Plaza, but that's alright, we'll just roll with it. Not gonna lie, I kinda like the nighttime vibes here. Nice that they give you a little reminder to attune to it, if that wasn't second nature by this point. Merchants. Perfect. Give me that materia. Oh, he says the same thing. I guess I could check and see what they have. Wait, can you actually buy materia? Oh, wow! Cool, so that one piece of Hachi matter that I've got, I think I already have the Savage Aim, right? No, that's Savage Might, which is Determination. I could just grab another one of those, a Quick Tongue. The spell speed would be good too, because I have, like, none of that. There we go, and that frees up an inventory space too. Thank you, Gobby friend. Little gas mask goblins. Oh, actually, I do need repairs on some of this. The rest of it will be okay for right now. Okay, so they sell the Trithane items. Cool. There we go, that's at least like a little bit more organized. My poor inventory's a mess. Ooh, even more materia. We'll take that. Yeah, at this point I don't need any of the equipment, so I'm just going to straight up go for the materia rewards. That'll be helpful. Alright, let's see what the verdict is. They've come to a consensus. With my big Moogle sword.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Such as...
Those caveats being...
Alpha pretty much asked the same thing.
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree, but it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you, lot. Monargo and Mefrid will tell you more.
Ooh, special assignment.
Understood. We won't let you down.
grab that materia. Very nice. Well, I'd say let's go with anime hair kitty over here. Little ranger friend. Probably have to do both. Ooh, oh boy, an escort mission. Now here's the question, can you accept both at the same time? Looks like you can. Mefford cannot help but wonder if you remember who he is. Of course I remember who this guy is. I literally said that earlier in the stream. He's from Quarry Mill. Of course I remember. Like, literally, what did I just say? Even got the right city, Quarry Mill. Alright, so for him, we're going to go into a new area, it sounds like. Alright, so each of the story quests goes with one of the other characters. Well, let's knock out the escort mission first. That should be simple enough. Ooh, there's a quest over here? Something for an unlock, too. Is it for a job quest? Or maybe just a feature. Oh, are you dungeons? I recognize the Ironheart. Are you like Ned, one of those dungeon providers? Ah, Millith. Okay, so sightseeing log. That's the other thing I think the Ironhearts do. Alright, so it's going to update the sightseeing log, it sounds like. Alright, StormBlood entry vistas for the sightseeing log. Usually it's like go to a certain picturesque place and perform an emote. Hey, it's free experience. I'm sure there's a joke about appreciate the free real estate. Back to the place with the pretty music. I do love it. So we can cut across this way. You know, for this being an escort mission, they always just get way ahead of you. Okay, yes, so of the Elizin, aka Elf, Bunny Girl Vieira, the Kitty Girl Micote is the one who apparently picked up the sound before either of us, even though all three of us should have sharp hearing. Split up an ambush. Okay. Let's make some noise. Hello, bird. It's one of the creepy eye things. Ooh, new armor. Fun. I'm getting rid of the bird thing for good measure. Leave no witnesses. That freaky bird eye thing is all witness. All right, let's see. Should float some of the other classes' experience. Let's go back to Paladin for a while. Go. There's literally a cave over there. What if there's a vista or something inside of it? It's not marked on the map, but couldn't hurt to check it off. We'll take a quick little detour. Okay, there's a campfire. With nobody around. Alrighty then. probably a location that'll be important for something at some point. Hey, it's Pippin! What's up, little dude?
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
Catgirl's fangirling a little bit here.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault.
and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
What a mess.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamegan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
And then, like I said, we cut from having a voiced cutscene to exposition dump. That's alright. wonderful materia. Perfect, perfect. Oh, we got side quests. You know what that means. Uh-oh. I wonder if there's a DDoS. I hope the stream is still up. Connection with the server was lost. Oh no. Okay, here we go. World data could not be obtained. Please try logging in later. What on earth? Hey, I appreciate you still being here. Okay, world data could not be retrieved. Oh no, is it another DDoS attack? Golly, these have been getting bad. Well, let's see if it lets me log in. I'm curious. Pfft, world data could not be obtained. That's peculiar. See, I'd exit out to go to the root menu, but if I do, it's going to completely neuter the stream. I'm going to have to like start it up and start fresh. I can do that, but then of course it'll load as two separate things. Let me see if it'll let me log back in. I'm kind of hoping this is just a temporary thing, like give it a minute. Let me try looking up what it says, code 3070, what that means. Server-side issue or temporary congestion, not your fault, requiring patience. Yeah. Alright. Well, worst case scenario, I will have to restart the game, but that's okay. I'll just restart the stream. But we'll just give it a second, and then maybe... I have a sneaking suspicion, what if I only go to the client, will it stop the stream? I don't actually know. Let me see if I just go to the root. I'm going to try this. Okay, still in the launcher, so let's try going back in. It looks like it's still up. All right, let's try this now. Ugh. World data could not be maintained, of course. Okay, we may either have to give it a minute or I'm going to have to completely restart. It's the only downside about doing a stream on a console. You get something like this where if the game crashes, like especially if I was playing Fallout 76, if the game like blue screened or crashed to desktop, so to speak, it actually cuts the stream entirely. I'd have to start fresh. So I know if I have to exit the game here, it's going to stop the streaming. I'm going to try it one more time and then we'll see what happens. Otherwise, I'll just start the stream back up again. No big deal. Heck, I've still got a good hour or two easily. Come on. Any luck? Gah, nope. I've got to exit all the way out. It's still giving me the 3070. So unless there's some sort of major server issue that like literally just hit, I'll have to exit out completely. It means my save data is all botched up. I hope it actually took that I got the quest. Or at least that I turned in the other one. Alright, well, give me just a second and I will get the stream started right back up from fresh.